everyone! This is a short little demo video on my record keeping practices on the farm. It's going to show you everything from production planning all the way to tax time at the end of the year and all points in between. I'm Kat Johnson. I am the owner of Kat the Farmer LLC, which is a quarter-acre market garden specializing in salad-centric crops. I use everything from paper systems to computer-based software systems to do my record keeping. And in this video, I'm going to show you all the steps along the way to keep my data in order and keep my records tidy so that I stay on track. Perhaps by watching this demo video, you'll be able to reflect on your own record keeping system and think about how you may already have a good system that covers all your bases. Or maybe you'll see one little practice that you could adopt on your farm that would fit into a system for your context. But since this is just my practices, you'll need to translate them into your own personality and your own farm context, and also your own regulatory or certification requirements. All right, let's dive in. First step is crop planning. I like to use a software called Tend while I also look over my notes from last season. Then after I have a crop plan, I export it and print it with extra columns for actual seeding and harvest dates and trays seeded that I can use in the greenhouse. I also give each tray a wooden label with the seeding date and the crop name. Then when it's time to plant those trays into the field, I add to that tag a transplant date. And then when I come back to harvest that crop for the first time, I add up a first harvest date. So during that harvest, I am trying to work really fast. So I just write on the whiteboard my total weight or count of each harvest and save all that information on the whiteboard until at the end of the day or sometimes the end of the month when I have no more space left on my whiteboard. Then I have to put that all into a Google Sheet, and I use an app called AppSheet that is a form that I type into and it puts it into a spreadsheet for me. And I erase things as I go. So then it's time to do invoicing after orders are packed and ready. So I go to the farmhouse and I have the app Square for making invoices for my wholesale customers and print them out a copy. I also use Square for my market sales. So this means that wholesale and retail channels are all in one place at the end of the year, and I can see how my sales are going. Then bookkeeping happens usually at the end of the month, but as receipts and payments come in, I like to make sure I put them all in the same spot until I can get to it. I use a system that's a free online software called Wave that imports my transactions from my bank account automatically. I just have to categorize it. It also generates handy reports to see how I'm doing, and I make sure this lines up with my Schedule F. At the end of the season, I export all that data from Wave and from Square, and I use pivot tables to sort the data into useful takeaways so I can see my totals by item or by market channel. Once the year is complete, it's time to think about taxes. So I use TurboTax for that, and I enter line items from my income statement and my balance sheet. I also like to check things off as I go. Once that's done, it's time to start thinking about the next year. Okay, that was my system. Thank you guys for watching. I wish you the best of luck as you figure out the best way to keep records for you and for your farm so that you can grow efficiently and stay organized. Bye for now.